Hello there and welcome to HG Commentary with Tutorial Friday number 6. In this week's Tutorial Friday I will give you some tips that will make last hitting easier. I hope you enjoy the video. Before we start, let me give you a tip to make your lives easier. Normally your character attacks automatically when you don't perform any actions. This is extremely annoying in my opinion, and there is a way to disable this. If you go to your options in game and go to the tab where it says game and disable the box where it says auto attack. Now you won't miss any minions because it automatically attacks some other minion. Alright, let's get started. We all know that last hitting is an essential mechanic in League of Legends. It is the main source of income and it is relatively easy to do. However, how easy it might be, it is still a challenge to last hit all the minions that you see. What is it that makes it so hard for us to get the last hits? Well, you could see last hitting like Flappy Bird. The game is easy in its way as all you have to do is get the timing right and press a button. In your mind it seems like the easiest thing to do, but in reality you fail many times and you just don't understand why it is so hard. This is because there's a lot involved when it comes to last hitting. You need to keep track of certain things, like your champion's attack speed, your champion's damage output, your champion's attack animation time, and your minion's damage on the enemy minions. Sometimes you even have to calculate which minion to last hit first when two minions get low on health at the same time. Let's take a closer look at last hitting. Here we see a player last hitting the minion wave. As you can see, he's waiting for a minion to get low on health and then he goes for the auto attack to finish it off. Looks easy, doesn't it? But if you try this, you might just as well fail at it. This is because of the champion's auto attack animation time. When you try the auto attack, the champion performs a sort of pre-auto attack animation which takes time. This differs for every champion, so that might be the reason why you are good at last hitting only on certain champions. You need to get used to this animation time, but after playing 1 to 5 games with that one champion you will know exactly how long it takes for your champion to perform this animation. Let's take a look again at this player last hitting minions, but this time at 0.5 times original speed. We see that the player starts his auto attack animation before he's able to last hit. However, in the time of the animation, his minions do enough damage to that minion in order to bring it to last hitting health. This was calculated by the player and you will have to do this as well if you want to farm your minions nicely. Also, look at your minions. It is important to know which enemy minions they are attacking in order to calculate which minion you have to last hit first. If, however, you can't last hit a minion because two minions get low on health at the same time, try to use a skill to last hit that minion. If you don't have to use skills to last hit minions, don't do it. It will give your enemy laner openings to engage on you as you have cooldowns on those skills. Now comes the more difficult part, last hitting under turret. This is a skill that has a very simple trick attached to it and it is very easy to do. Here we see an example of someone last hitting under the turret. You have to wait for a minion to get focused by the turret. Now, look at the type of minion it is. Is it a melee minion? Then wait for 2 tower shots and auto attack right after those 2 shots. The tower deals around 40% damage of the minion's health. Is it a ranged minion? Wait for 1 tower shot and then go for the auto attack. This shot deals around 70% damage of the minion's health. For ranged minions it is sometimes not possible to last hit them with 1 auto attack after the turret shot. This is usually the case for non-AD champions. For this case you will have to auto attack the minion before the turret shot comes in. The turret shot will then bring it to last hitting health range and then you will be able to last hit the minion. If you are playing on the bottom lane and you are a support, try to help your AD carry with last hitting under the turret. Attack the ranged minion once after the turret shot came in to 100% secure the last hit for your AD carry. To practice your last hitting skills, try it out in a custom game. Have no enemies against you and only last hit the minions. This exercise will get you familiar with last hitting with a certain champion. If you are able to farm everything correctly in a custom game, go into a real game and try it again. It will be harder since the enemy champions will be harassing you when you try to get a minion. However, you can do the same to your enemy when you don't have any last hits to take at that moment. Just harass the enemy during this time and when you have a minion that gets low, go for the last hit and go back in harassing mode right after. In order to master last hitting, play one champion extensively and master the last hitting with that champion. It will be different than other champions, but if you master one champion, you will get used to it, and at some point you will get every single minion that you can get. Remember that minions give you a significant amount of gold because 2 waves of minions is equal to 1 kill. Outfarming someone by a high amount of CS will win you your lane and possibly even the game. That was it for this week's Tutorial Friday. If you liked the video, please press the like button below. This helps me greatly in growing my YouTube channel. And if you're not subscribed already, go subscribe to get weekly tutorials about League of Legends.